Brandon Puckett, first one up at the plate.
Yeah, Pete, this is going to be a good matchup. Both teams, you got the number 1 seed, South Central, against, as you mentioned, the number 6 seed, St. Anthony. Right now it's do or die, so it's going to be a good matchup. I'm looking forward to it.
We got Jacob Lawrence actually at the line. Pop up along the right side, getting it out of play and with the catch.
Good catch right there.
Number 1.
Man, he ran a long way.
So out number 1 on the play. Here in sunny Effingham, Illinois, it is a beautiful day for baseball.
Yes, sir. Up next is Zach Gardewine. He's also pitching today. Ooh.
Dish along the outside, actually.
Did I get him?
It looks like it got the ump, actually, as he's taking a walk down first, telling everybody he's okay. So the catcher coming back after approaching the mound, after talking to the pitcher for a minute, the ump seems to be okay. That was a quick change of events, to say the least.
That is definitely one for the books.
Again, we're here live, sportsonchicago.com. Second batter up for St. Anthony. Pitch, that one's going to be outside.
1-1 count right now. To Zach Gardewine.
And the dish.
Strike 2.
Again, 1 out so far. Here in the afternoon. Nice sunny day.
75 degrees and beautiful here in Effingham, Illinois.
Wind coming from the west.
Ground ball
Good
to third.
swing at it. Over to first, and he's going to be safe. Not able to pick it up in time.
And Zach Gardewine reaches first base.
Again, live here, sportsonchicago.com, in a league of our own. Proud to bring you the 2014 Go South Series Fall Baseball.
Top of the first. 1 out. That'll bring up Drew Gibson, first baseman.
Pitch underway, swinging at the right-hand side. Taking a strong hack at it. Runner retreats back to first base. 0-1 the count. Looking for the sign. Bit of a leadoff. First baseman not holding him close to first. That one drops inside. Good breaking ball.
Very quickly, 0-2 to Drew.
Looking off the first baseman for the pitch. Checking first again. Looking for the windup. And there it is.
Got him looking.
Ringing him up. Out by Kyle Borges.
That'll bring up Briar Jansen, shortstop for St. Anthony. First inning, 2 outs. Runner on first, if you're just joining us.
Timeout called. So, Kurt, these teams, I'm sure, have played each other once or twice. A little bit of a history between the two, you could say?
I think they meet every year in this tournament, as far as I remember, coming from here in high school. We play in this tournament, and, pretty big rivalry. And Zach Gardewine takes off, steals second.
Yeah, was not challenged on that one. So give him.
Stolen base.
You got to be paying attention for that one. And the pitch, bit of a leadoff second. That one drops back in, no call. 1-1 your count now.
Looks like head coach Kenny Miller is playing a little aggressive this first inning than what I'm used to seeing.
Looking off at second. And the pitch
Foul
gets
ball.
underneath it. A little bit of speed there at second base
We got a
as number 4, or excuse me, And the runner at second already showing some speed.
Oh, he takes off. And he's
pitch
safe.
High, and in is Zach Gardenwine, finding his place already at third base. So St. Anthony making a difference so far.
2-2 count. See if they can drive him home here. Roped. Foul.
Got underneath at that time.
Good swing right there. 2-2 count. Top of the first. Oh, and he threw him out.
Conversing at the mound, we'll see what the call's going to be. The St. Anthony's coach is talking to the umpire. Most likely this call is going to stick. Some of the fans joking from the sideline, asking for a review. St. Anthony's players are taking the mound, or taking the field, so we'll be back in a quick second. SportsOnChicago.com and a league of our own.
You love sports, you have drive and determination, but you need skills to work in sports broadcasting. Hey, this is Tom Waddle, and I'm here to tell you how to get those.
.com. That's beonair.com. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin. You love it.
Welcome back, SportsOnChicago.com and Go South Sports Series. Second inning of tournament baseball here in Effingham, Illinois. St. Anthony and South Central tied at 0 apiece. Looked like kind of a bunt attempt fouled back by Ratterman, number 9.
It would be the bottom of the first there, Pete.
That's exactly what I said.
I thought you said the second inning.
It could have been. Things changed. It's baseball.
Okay. Very quickly, 0-2.
Way to call me out, Kurt. Thanks.
Sorry.
I'm never broadcasting with you again. At the dish. That one breaks inside. That's going to ring him up.
Got him looking. Nice pitch there, Zach Gardewine.
And Zach Gardewine, first batter up, first K on the day. Was also showing a bit of speed on the Bates paths earlier, so all-around player. That one outside.
And his brother runs cross country. So genes are in the family.
So saw the cross country team running earlier. Definitely something I did not partake in my high school days. Unless cross country was an eating contest, then I could have had a chance.
2-0 count. That'll bring up Dre Hill, center fielder for South Central.
Pitch that one high and upside. 3-0, one out. Bottom of the first. Nice facilities here.
Yeah, here at Paul Smith Field, Effingham, Illinois. About 72 degrees, I saw. Perfect day for baseball.
That one low and outside. Calling a strike on that one. I was going to have a chance to take a few steps, not able to do so. Pitch underway. Swing at it and miss, already at a full count. So Hill had brought it all the way to 3-0, and just like that, has brought it back to full. So good job there by Gardenwine. Low and outside. That one is going to be a walk, so second batter up.
Yes. Dylan Smith now to the plate. Dylan is the shortstop for South Central.
South Central, the Cougars coming in 12-3 overall on the year. Head coach Kurt Jones, assisted by Rick Simmons. Pitch high outside. Bit of a leadoff there at first by Hill. Wasn't taking it. The Cougars wearing purple tops, gray pants, white numbers with a gray trim. Pitch high and inside. St. Anthony's wearing the all-white, red sleeves, red numbers, black trim, red hats with the haloed A.
Almost looks like the Angels out there.
Pitch, good chopper. Are they going to be able to get either first or second? And no. Good job by the first baseman there for St. Anthony, just not letting it get away. When it hit that high bounce right by the infield, not much you can do with that one.
No, he's lucky he just kept it in front of him and didn't have the runner advance there. So good dig. Couldn't get him out, though. So runners on first and second. One out here at the bottom of the first, excuse me.
Up to bat now is the pitcher, Paulus. That one's a bit outside, so right now Gardenwine really playing that outside corner. Bit of a lead off for first and second. D isn't holding them on. That one's low. Already that 2-0 count. Kurt, we already saw him in previous batters try to get it close to 3-0, and there's, get that early lead count, but not able to get him out after that. That one, another chopper. Shortstop trying to pick it up. Does he have a play at first? And he doesn't. Gets away. And a runner is going to score. Chalk that up, I believe, to I'm going to say a throwing error because of it being low. And 1-0, the Cougars have taken the lead on Effingham here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, it's only one out, and runner's still on third and first. So let's see if they can get out of this jam with only one run across the plate.
So up to bat now is going to be Gieler.
Third baseman for the Cougars. Oh, try to pick him off there. Pitch got away, and another run. That'll be 2-0 Cougars.
Interesting play there. And one out still. Runner only on first. Leans in, leans back out.
There's a strike. Comes the pitch.
Looking for it outside. Chops at it. Can this be turned? Shortstop gets it, gets to second. He is going to at least get one on that one. And with 2 outs, 2-0 now, the Cougars lead over St. Anthony.
That'll bring up the catcher, Harmier.
And welcome to those of you joining us here on SportsSoundChicago.com. Chopper along the first, not able to get there in time. Runner's going to stop at second now. So all about advancing, and 2-0. Still with 2 outs, runners first and second. Cougars knocking on the door again, Kurt, trying to make something happen.
Yeah, a good piece of hitting right there. Liner down the right in between second and first. Nobody could reach it, and luckily, runners hold it first and second. First and Anthony.
Checking the runner at second. Swings at it, nothing there.
Up now, Trevor Markley, left fielder for the Cougars.
Bit of a lead. D isn't holding them off. Keeps looking back at second, but nothing there. Chopper going to go foul.
Almost took out the bench over there by St. Anthony.
Runners again take a 2-3 step lead. Second baseman shifting back. Pitch. High popper. Is that going to be in play? No, it is not. Watch out for the cars.
That is territory.
That's terrible.
What I meant to say is that is prime car dent territory.
Gotcha.
Got ahead of my sentence there.
That's fine. I mean, we are on some sort of territory. I believe maybe this was part of the Northwest Territory back in the day. You're closer to high school history than I am, Kurt. So,
yes,
yeah.
That's true.
Pitch outside, nothing there. Runner still first and second. 2-0. Cougars with the lead. Bottom of the first.
You know, I will say, like, as much as the Cougars have threatened this inning, it is only 2-0, which is very surprising.
Oh, and high and inside, nothing there.
That'll be 2-2. 2 on, 2 out. 2-2 count. Bottom of the first. And got him swinging, strike 3.
And at the end of 1, a little bit of damage done by the Cougars. Pete Ferreira alongside Kurt Sahe and Everett O'Neill. Kurtoff getting some lovely footage for the highlight package, so you'll be hearing me for just a bit here. Swing up the middle. Is it going to drop in between? It actually does. Strong throw to first. That one goes far. He's running towards second. And getting there cleanly for St. Anthony is Briar Jansen. So Briar Jansen getting a single and double to second base on the error. Two to nothing, still your score here. Top of the second. Checking the runner at second, looking back, and the dish. Chopper right side. Nothing there. Out of play, 0-1 the count. Let's see what Paulus can deliver here with a runner on second, no outs. Oh, he goes for the pickoff. That ricochets in the left field. He's going to try to make a break for it. There will be a throw. That one goes high, sliding into St. Anthony, and he's getting the base and the run. How about that? So just like that, on 2 throwing errors, a first run of the day for St. Anthony. 2-1 now, so right now the pitcher, Paulus, is having a chat with his catcher and third baseman after a bloop single, infield single, gets him to first, throwing error to second, throwing error to third, and throwing error home. You don't see that often. Anything is possible here in Effingham. Timeout called. At the plate now is going to be Braden Puckett. Pitcher looking in. And the delivery. That one outside. 1-1 your count. So again, 3 errors already. Another timeout called. As right now, I believe the Effingham coach is being told, hey, speed your players up a second if you can, because right now the pitcher, Paulus, is taking his time. That one inside, ripped, and that one's going to be fair. Called by the home plate umpire, rounding first, looking for 2, able to get 2, standing up. So a double, and just like that, on the plate right now. Good job there. It's going to be Braden Puckett. So up to bat now, a lefty. Checking back, nothing there. That one's going to be called a strike by the ump. Paulus right now still no outs, 2-1, top of the second. At bat now is Brandon Puckett. They're doing a little dance over by second. Looks for the bunt, nothing there. Fielding error, and runner is going to get the third. So just like that, already runner at third on a passed ball. And St. Anthony's with no outs, runner on third, threatening to tie it up here in the top of the second. Defense playing in, trying to prevent that runner from getting home. Bit of a breaking ball. That one called a strike. 1-2 your count. So now after the bunt attempt and the good breaking ball on the outside, And that one curves back in. Not close enough, though. They wanted it. Not there. 2-2 your count. Runner still on third. Good contact. Might get that runner home. Brandon Puckett. The pitch outside. Another ball. Moving up to full count. Again with that runner on third. Pitch inside, chopped away. That one did not hit a car. How about that? In between the Honda and Toyota. No ricochet either. Good thing our friend Everett didn't park there. Still full, runner third, top second. Puckett at the plate, and another Puckett at third. Pitch inside, chopped away again. He is battling here. I did not see where that one dropped. So again, good battle here. Pitch count starting to increase already for Paulus. Here in the second, no outs, a few throwing errors, and a pass ball. Outside, runner's going to go. So Puckett goes on a base on balls. He was actually looking to take second base, if you noticed, folks, watching from home. He actually looked like he was going to run to second because we didn't see the timeout called, but it was. So meeting on the mound, the whole infield talking right now. Well, we got a moment. We want to remind everybody the Go South Sports Series brought to you by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting and BeOnAir.com. The almighty Curtis Sahi has returned. Curtis, I was doing my darndest to keep score as you were gone. But with that being said, 3 throwing errors resulted in the first run, and already a passed ball has resulted a runner at first and third with no outs.
Yeah, man, it's turning around for St. Anthony this setting, and we'll see what happens.
So meeting at the mound. Again, this broadcast brought to you by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where St. Anthony grad Curtis Sahi went, graduated, and works at now. So if you've ever thought about being a broadcaster, baseball on the video side, on the radio side, TV side, consider the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Go to beonair.com, BEONAIR.com, to get that college career in broadcasting started today. Paulus again looking first and third, top of the second. Bunt attempt, tip, goes out of bounds. Kurt, interesting attempt there.
It looked like he just didn't get the bat down on the ball that well. Obviously, he foul-tipped it, but maybe he was faking and it actually just tipped it. So we'll see what happens at this next pitch, if he tries to squeeze him on home again or if he's going to swing away.
Looking for the pitch. Calling a time. So the hitters right now so far, Kurt, upon your return, they've been calling time a lot. Paulus has been really dragging out the delivery. And St. Anthony trying to take advantage of that. So now standing in. Pitch away. And that one just goes over the head of the third baseman, Borges. That's going to score 1 runner at first and second now. We are tied at 2 apiece. Still no out. So 2-2 is the score.
And we got runners on first and second. Still nobody out.
It's interesting. We know that St. Anthony played on Monday, and you got to be assuming South Central played recently as well. So not a lot of rest in between days for these high school players.
No, not at all. In fact, I think the championship game is tomorrow. And that hit him.
So that one does hit him. The umpire actually going to check on him, make sure he's okay. He said he's fine, so good jump by the ump. But you are now in the proverbial pickle as you have bags jammed. All the ducks are floating on the pond. Use whatever analogy you want, but it is bases loaded. Top of the second, no outs, up to bat.
The DH, Will Colossus.
And that one's outside. So got some strength at the bottom of the lineup here, Kurt.
Yeah, very surprising set in rotation there by Kenny Kenning, the coach. I'm sure it was strategy, but we'll see if it pays off right here.
That one outside still. And I believe a balk is going to be called. Runners advance. Hitter goes to first, so the umpire, the second base official called the balk. And the runner's not coming back because
you don't advance on a balk as a batter.
You know, it could have been a new fall ball tournament change. I don't know.
I don't know those.
Either way, runners second and third, no out still, open at first. You might consider giving him not a lot to hit, as that one's high, in order to fill those bases back up.
So then you get the force at home. That's a very good point. In fact, it looks like that's what he is doing, but we'll see what happens.
2-0 the count, no outs. He does take a swing at that one. 2-1 right now. If you're Coach Kenning, are you saying, hey, swing away, let's try to knock those two other birds home, or are you like, hey, let's keep the pressure on and take that walk if you need to?
I think he's going to let them just take pitches right now. Oh, 2-2.
And low and outside. So right now the concept of taking those pitches may not be exactly conducive to what they're trying to do. Lining up again, runners second and third. Paulus delivers. Low and outside, rings them up. And Paulus, a much needed strikeout to at least get that first out. Now you maybe see, hey, let's consider walking in order to force that double play and stop the damage at 3-2. We'll see, because that is a huge out. That one goes a bit outside. But again, a huge out there, a strikeout after a 2-0 count.
Coming back all the way back, from 2-0 and struck him out. 4 other pitches.
Pitch inside, taking a swing. Tried to pull that down the third base line is Jake Lorenz. The third baseman, not the tallest out there, so they're trying to just rip something over his head. Range may not be conducive to those pull hitters. Paulus checks the runner at third, delivers from the stretch. That one's inside, but they call it along the inside corner. 3-2, 1-2 that count. Now Curtis Paulus took him a bit of time, but it looks like he's settling.
Yes, he looked a little rattled a little while ago, but looks like he's got his groove back and
pulls it behind the backstop. Hopefully he doesn't get close to your car, Mr. Sahi.
He's got the batter now 1-2, so he's definitely come back into his own this last two batters.
We're SportsCenterChicago.com in a league of our own. Lorenz looks for the pitch. That one low and outside, telling the runner to hold. 2-2. He's really pounding the outside corner, low and outside. Kurt, it looks like high and inside.
I completely agree, and you know what? Good stop there by the catcher, because I definitely think that see my notes here. Kyle Borges would definitely have ran home on that one. It looked like he had a substantial lead there, but good scoop there by the catcher by South Central.
We should have played some P. Diddy. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Even though it wasn't him singing it, but.
Another St. Anthony news, too, by the way. I want to shout out the St. Anthony girls golf team. They got third place today in regional golf, so they will advance to sectionals. And the men's team won yesterday, the regional, so they would advance to sectionals as well. So congratulations to both men and women of the golf team of St. Anthony.
3-2. The runner was eventually walked, that being Lorenz, so he's now made himself to first base, a scoreboard getting updated. So still 1 out. So very interesting as he struck out the DH Clausis and had a 1-2 count on Lorenz. So you thought that, he had found his groove again. Quickly, though, with some out-of-range pitches, put another runner on. So runners now first, second, and third, 1 out. Still the opportunity for the double. There might be a pinch runner, potentially, it looks like. Still waiting to see. But the runner comes, the runner who was on first, maybe he's just coming to talk to coach, that being Lorenz.
It looks like they might actually throw a trickery play here, but you never know. I mean, way too early maybe for all that type of stuff, but looks like he's going to run it himself.
All right, so Lorenz does jog back to first. Powell is still there. That is the second. We're in the second inning, folks, and that is already the second full conversation that these teams have had right on the mound. So 3-2 now. Still, your score: St. Anthony finding 3 here in the top of the second, and we're back underway. So Paulus from the stretch delivers to the righty, and that one's going to be a ball. So right away, starting with a 1-0 count. Right now, if you're St. Anthony's, you're taking until it's a beautiful pitch, what you want.
I would definitely agree with that one. It seems, we talked about the DH striking out with coming back from those pitches, but right now, he swung right there.
Pop up, first baseline, retreating first baseman, able to get it. He pump fakes a bit, but that would have been a good, would have been an easy throw. So, way to bait them in if you are the Cougars right now, because that could have been. Well, we'll see what happens. Still, there's a lot of still an out to go, but a pop up absolutely helps your cause when you're sitting there trying to get out of this this inning where you've already let up 3, bags jammed on 2 occasions, still loaded now. This being that second, a balk has happened. Countless errors to start the inning, and so the Cougars just trying to stop the damage right now, try to get out of this inning with only 3 runs being allowed.
It seems like a lot more should have happened here, but the Cougars have found a way to just keep it at 3 right now. So we'll see what happens here with the first baseman Drew Gibson up now.
Powles looks at third again, stretch going against the lefty. That one right down the pipeline. So 3-2, still your score. Thanks for everybody for being here live. SportsSoundChicago.com. Part of the BNAir.com network. Pitch. Chops at it underneath it. Well, the first baseman, he's able to get it. Steps on first. And look at that. Getting out of bases loaded for seemingly 15, 20 minutes. Able to stop it. We're here 3-2. SportsSoundChicago.com.
You love sports, you have drive and determination, but you need skills to work in sports broadcasting. Hey, this is Tom Waddle, and I'm here to tell you how to get those skills at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Get hands-on training for a career in radio, TV, or digital media. Learn to be a host, producer, or shoot and edit video. With internships, day and night classes, affordable tuition, and job placement assistance, you could start a new career in less than a year at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting.
Taking on South Central, the Cougars. There goes my camera. Chopper, 3-hopper, third base. And throws him out. So very quickly, 1 out here in the bottom of the second, excuse me. That was Dylan Peters who just grounded out. That'll bring up the right fielder, Cameron Horde. And the St. Anthony Bulldogs holding on to a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the second. Strike 1 called there. Zach Ardeline still on the mound. The pitch. Strike 2. So very quickly, 0-2 count to Cameron. And a ball. So in case you just joined us, St. Anthony scored 3 in the top of the second, and South Central scored 2 in the top of the first. Curveball misses. 2-2 count. 1 out. Kind of went with the pitch. Ground ball. Kind of a slow roller to second baseman. Second baseman got him out. And 2 outs here in the top of the second here at Paul Smith Field in Effingham, Illinois. That'll bat around. Now we're up with Gavin Rotterman of South Central. Here comes Zach Ardeline, with first pitch, ball. Gavin struck out his first time up looking. We'll see what he can do here. Got a 1-out count. And a ground ball to shortstop. And that was a quick half inning right there. We'll be back with the top of the third here on SportsTownChicago.com.
10 months.
Welcome back to SportsTownChicago.com. We in our League of Our Own, powered by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. If you would like a career in broadcasting or know anybody else interested in a career in broadcasting, call the Illinois Center for Broadcasting at 630-916-1700. And very quickly, a ground ball, the shortstop. Ooh, good pickup right there by the first baseman. Quickly, one away here at the top of the third here at Paul Smith Field. St. Anthony versus South Central. That'll bring up the left fielder, Braden Puckett. He scored last inning. So 1 out, top of the third, 3-2 game, St. Anthony ahead. And here's the pitch. Strike one called. I must say, Palace definitely looks like he's got his groove back after that third 3-run inning. And a pop up to third. He's out. So very quickly, 2 away here in the top of the third here at Paul Smith Field. St. Anthony versus South Central. If you just joined us, St. Anthony scored 3 in the second, and South Central scored 2 in the first. And ball 1 to Brandon Puckett. Comes the pitch. Strike one called. 1-1 the count. 2 outs here. And just misses right there. It looks like Palace wanted that pitch. Did not get it. And that's a low. So now very 3-1 count to Brandon. And a line drive up the middle. Oh, stopped by the second baseman. Just could not come up with the ball. Very nice stop there. Could have definitely held some bases there. But he will remain at first base. That'll bring up Kyle Borges, right fielder. And we got a runner on first with 2 outs here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch to Borges. High fly ball. Going to the left field guy. And he makes the catch. Nice catch there by Trevor Markley. And that'll retire the side. No runs and 1 hit for St. Anthony. We'll be back here on SportsTownChicago.com. And welcome back to the bottom of the third here at Paul Smith Field. St. Anthony versus South Central. South Central's batter is Dre Hill, the center fielder. And he grounds off to shortstop. Very quickly, 1 out, 1 pitch. That'll bring up Dylan Smith, the shortstop. His first at bat was a single. We'll see what he can do here. So after a very interesting start by both teams, we are still here at 2-3. St. Anthony's lead in the bottom of the third. Dylan Smith up to bat. And another timeout. A lot of timeouts called here today. A lot more than I've seen in a while. Cardewine looks in for the pitch. Low and away. 1-0. And swing and a miss. Strike one. So Zach Cardewine looking forward his third strikeout here. See if he can get it. A high fly ball, center field. He's under that one and caught. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Now up is the pitcher, Noah Paulus. He reached on a single his first at bat. We'll see what he can do here. And he grounds it. First pitch swinging to second and out. Very quick 1-2-3 inning for the Bulldogs. We'll be back with the 4th inning right here on SportsTownChicago.com. And welcome back to SportsTownChicago.com. We in our league of our own, powered by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard. Right now we're leading off the fourth inning with none other than Kyle Borges. No, I'm sorry. That's Greg Utz, the catcher. Greg pops it up. First pitch swinging. And almost a collision. But second baseman called him off. So very quickly, one out here in the top of the fourth. And that'll bring up Will Clausius. Will struck out his first time at bat. We'll see what he can do here. Score is 3-2 in the top of the fourth here at Paul Smith Field. St. Anthony versus South Central if you're just joining us. Swing and a miss. Strike one. And the pitch, strike two. So it looks like to me that Palace, after that rocky inning, has definitely came back throwing hard here in the top of the fourth. 3 straight pitches. Got him swinging right there, strike three. I'll bring up the leadoff batter, Jacob Lorenz. And that is Palace's third strikeout of the evening. And a ball high right there. 1-0 here to Jacob Lorenz. Ball two. Again, if you're just joining us, the St. Anthony Bulldogs scored 3 in the second and South Central scoring 2 in the first. After that, there were no runs so far. Strike two, I'm sorry. 2-2 count, 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. And a high fly ball out of play. So Lorenz fights one's off there. See what Palace throws him here. And the pitch. And another foul ball. Souvenir, backside. Watch out my car. Here at beautiful Paul Smith Field in Effingham, Illinois. About a 70-degree night. 3-2 ball game. Perfect night for baseball. And here's the pitch. And another foul ball. A lot of souvenirs right behind us here. Hopefully our cameraman Everett is okay and has not been hit. 2-2, 2 outs. Top of the fourth, 3-2, St. Anthony. And the pitch. And straight back. Catcher ran out of room. It appears that we are out of... Oh, we do have a ball here. All right. Lorenz fighting off pitches. Trying to get Palace to wear out maybe. We'll see what happens here. With the 2-2 count. And takes the ball. So full count here, the top of the fourth for Lorenz. Nobody on, 2 outs. And a full count. Timeout. Looks like the St. Anthony dugout there is getting a little rowdy, while the South Central side is more docile. And takes a walk. What an at-bat right there. I counted at least 13 pitches at that at-bat. So that'll bring up the pitcher, Zach Gardewine, here at the top of the fourth inning. Zach has flied out and grounded out. See what he can do here. And Lorenz takes a pretty decent lead, maybe 2-3 steps. Zach takes a look, ball one. And a 1-0 count to Gardewine. Looks like the Daniel Bryant chant out there with the yeses. And Lorenz takes off, and Gardewine fouls it off. So we got a 1-1 count to Gardewine here at the top of the fourth inning. 3-2, St. Anthony here at Paul Smith Field in Effingham, Illinois. We are SportsTownChicago.com, powered by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. That's beonair.com. Be on air, and pitch back, and he's safe. Check the runner there, 2 outs. And the 1-1 to Gardewine. Here's the pitch. High pop-up. And caught by the pitcher. So I'll do it for the top of the 4th. We'll come back with the middle of the order for South Central right here on SportsTownChicago.com. We are in a league of our own, powered by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Bottom of the 4th here at beautiful Paul Smith Field in Effingham, Illinois. Zach Gardewine still on the mound. And batting for South Central is Trent Geiler. Trent reached on a fielder's choice last at bat. We'll see what he can do here. First pitch swinging and lined to the shortstop. So very quickly, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. That'll bring up the catcher, Brent Harmier. Harmier reached on a single, his first at bat. So again, just to recap here, South Central scoring 2 in the first, St. Anthony responding with 3 in the second, and nothing since then. But we are in the bottom of the 4th, and a foul ball, so 0-1 count to the catcher, Brent Harmier. Gardewine sets in, and the pitch. And that's the ball. 1-1 count with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. 3-2, St. Anthony. And ground ball. Good stop there by the first baseman, and he'll get him out. So that's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. That'll bring up Trevor Markley. Trevor struck out his first time at bat. And we'll see what the catcher tells Zach to throw here. And a ball low and away. Pete, welcome back.
Good to be back.
Thanks for covering some highlights there.
I didn't really highlight anything, but that's okay.
Tries the bunt, and he fouls it away.
Just a reminder to everybody, check out all of our social media at Sportstown Shy on Twitter or Sportstown Chicago on Facebook for our calendar and our pictures and everywhere we're going to be and here and now and in the future.
Big cut right there. Just missed it. 1-2 count to Markley. Pete, I was just talking about after that weird inning of baseball. It's definitely been back and forth here and there every inning.
It's all you, because I try to call the game, and there it is. There's the end of that inning.
Yeah,
so
swing and a miss.
I guess that's just how it is.
All right, well, we'll be back with the top of the 5th here on SportsTownChicago.com.
Industry networking has helped launch several great broadcasting careers. Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate Jarrell Jernigan.
At ICB, the most important lesson that I learned was that you get what you put into it. The days that you're at school, you have class for only 4 hours, and that doesn't do any justice. You actually have to put forward the time, grab an internship. You can't learn anything unless you're actually there at a real station learning what goes on. I'm currently at Cumulus Broadcasting, currently part-timer, helping out with anything between promotions to production to even on air at times. And I couldn't have done that without the help of ICB and without an internship from Cumulus Broadcasting, 97 ZOK.
You just heard it firsthand, so now it's your turn. Call the Illinois Center for Broadcasting at 630-916-1700 to schedule a campus tour. That's 630-916-1700. Or visit beonair.com. That's beonair.com. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, with hands-on training and face-to-face industry networking, has helped launch several great broadcasting careers. Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate Lori Cease.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting has given me all the necessary tools and resources to take my personal dreams to become a radio DJ to the next level. Not only am I...
All right, and we're ahead at the top of the 5th, and a bunt to lead off the inning, and he just got out. Very close call there, but good officiating there by the umpire crew. So a gutsy call there by Coach Kenny Kenning to lead off the inning with a bunt. So very quickly, one out here at the top of the fifth here at Paul Smith Field. 3-2 still. If you're just joining us here, St. Anthony ahead. They scored 3 in the second, and South Central scoring 2 in the first. And there's a strike called, 0-1, to Briar Jansen, the shortstop, who has reached on an error and scored and has also flied out. So we'll see what he'll do here on his third time at bat. And there's a roped. That will be foul. Very tough to see that line now that it's getting kind of a little dusky. Don't you agree there, Pete?
Yeah, absolutely. You can see it down the right field line, but, I mean, the sun's beaming directly on that left field line, so that ump's going to have a challenge with that sun coming right over the horizon, especially for St. Anthony. A lot of pull hitters straight down, as we talked about earlier in the game, above to left to the right, all around that third baseman.
And there's a ground ball to shortstop, and can't come up with that one. He's rounding first. He's going to try for second. Here comes the throw. Oh, he's going to run back to first, and he's going to be okay at first.
You know what, though? I don't mind that play, Curtis. A little bit of aggression on the base paths. You have the 3-2 lead. We spoke about earlier in between innings. It's shocking St. Anthony's didn't get up to 5 there in that second, but point being, you only have that one-run lead that you're nursing. Already you're here in the fifth, 2 more innings to go after this, but you want to get a little bit of a cushion, a little more insurance.
That's right there, Pete. And that'll bring up Braden Puckett, who has flied out and has got a double and scored today. So, good piece of hitting so far today for Braden. Again, top of the fifth here in Paul Smith here in Effingham, Illinois. St. Anthony taking on South Central. Looks at first there. And throws a strike. Oh, I'm sorry, 1-1 to count to Braden Puckett. You know, it reminds me of Kirby Puckett.
Sky Point, Kirby.
And taking another lead there by Briar Jansen. And 2-1 the count. Powell is still pitching for South Central. And here comes the delivery. And a high fly ball. Looks like the second baseman will be there for the catch, and he is. So 2 away, runner on first, and that'll bring up Brandon Puckett, center fielder.
Yeah, like we said, no hard hits really since that second inning. Not a lot of base runners. The defense is changing things around. I mean, the only reason there's a runner on the first base, awkward hop going to the shortstop. Otherwise, evenly matched.
Very good game here in Paul Smith Field, Effingham, Illinois. Pete, are you surprised of the play coming from Chicago, or can you compare the two at all? Or
baseball's baseball. I mean, you got to throw the ball, you got to hit the ball. It's a rudimentary thing. Size, is one of those things where you got football, you got sometimes lacrosse. Size is what matters here. How good and fast can you throw, and how fast can you swing that bat around at the right time? So, like I said, not to be stereotypical. Baseball is baseball. Very good here in Effingham.
2-0 the count, and that'll be a called strike there. So 2-1, 2 outs, runner on first here at the top of the fifth.
Really got to tip your hat thus far to Paulus, though, the pitcher for South Central, keeping his composure. That one going in the dirt, but when you think about it, Kurt, the guy had bases loaded for upwards of 15 minutes.
Yeah, twice, right?
And,
you counted that twice.
Exactly, and including a balk in between there, and was able to find his footing, find his composure. I mean, that's at the high school level, that's asking a lot.
And he'll walk. So runners on first and second for the right fielder, Kyle Borges. I also want to tip my cap to Zach Gardawan, because he gave up 2 in the first, and I thought they would give up a little bit more than that with what was happening. But he gained his composure too and only gave up 2 runs. So hats off to both pitchers.
Yeah, like we said, probably a little bit of nerves in the early going. I mean, this is tournament baseball. Another meeting at the mound. We do jest how every time there's a meeting on the mound for South Central, the whole infield is involved. I think one of the players' moms may be bringing juice boxes. You don't know. But everybody seems to want to be a part of that meeting on the mound. But while we have a minute, I want to remind everybody, the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, beonair.com, the college program that Kurt, myself, and Evan O'Neill, our producer and cameraman, has participated in. Consider it. Be a broadcaster. 9-month program.
9 months, learn what we're doing, and you can come back and call your own games.
There you go.
First pitch. And low. 1-0. 1-0 to Mr. Borges. I have he walked the last time he was up. So we'll see what he does here in the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss right there. 1-1 the count.
What I see Paulus doing right now is he's not giving him anything clean inside to hit. He is keeping it all on the outside, anything that's remotely hittable, because he knows they're trying to pull, and once it gets in that outfield, it might get lost.
Ooh, the little brush back right there. And 2-1 the count. So 2-1, 2 out, 3-2 St. Anthony here in the top of the fifth. And Paulus the delivery. Fights that one off, a little blooper, and a line out third. So after that inning, the top of the fifth, we'll be back with the bottom of the fifth, and we'll have the bottom of the lineup here for South Central right here on SportsTownChicago.com. Central here in Effingham, Illinois. Again, we are the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, SportsTownChicago.com. And Zach Arnowine, pitch number 1 of the bottom of the fifth, ground to second base, and quickly 1 away here in the bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, like I said, it's quick work going now at the bottom of the fifth already. If you're South Central, you got to start trying to play small ball. You know, you had that bunt single earlier. Got to try for something like that again.
And a liner right there. Fielded by the shortstop. Good dig right there. Does he get him? He does. 2 outs. What a play by the shortstop. That was Briar Jansen, and what a stretch by first baseman Drew Gibson. Wow, what a play.
Yeah, throwing off his back foot, that one sailed a bit high because he wasn't able to brace himself. First baseman doing everything he could to get to it.
That'll bring up the leadoff batter, Gavin Ratterman, and he is going to fly ball to the right field, and quickly 3 outs. So that's the bottom of the fifth. We'll be back with the top of the sixth here on SportsTownChicago.com. We are in a league of our own. And top of the sixth inning, this is SportsTownChicago.com. St. Anthony baseball versus South Central here at Paul Smith Field, Effingham, Illinois. A beautiful evening for baseball. Wouldn't you agree there, Pete?
Yes.
Well said. Well, leading off the sixth inning is Mr. Greg Utz, the catcher. He has singled and flied out to right field. So third at bat, we'll see what he can do. And Paulus still pitching.
No, this is an outstanding evening, and you know what you like to see in fall baseball. What a pickup, Kurt.
What a snag there by the third baseman of South Central. That was Trent Geiler. We are definitely seeing some great defense here in the later innings of this game. So quickly 1 away here at the top of the sixth for St. Anthony. That will bring up the DH, Will Colasius. And a ball 1.
Yeah, low and inside on that one. Like we said, Kurt, once he settled in after that tumultuous. There you go.
Word of the day.
SAT word. SAT word. But after that tough inning where he let up the 3 runs, he realized, all right, St. Anthony's are trying to pull it high and inside, and they're trying to push low and outside, so I'm going to give them nothing to hit in those 2 regions.
And 3-0. I think right here you would take another pitch, but we'll see what Coach Canning lets him do. And a strike 1 called right there. A little brief history about Kenny Canning. Kenny Canning actually used to play baseball at Effingham High, the public school, and has been very well greeted here at St. Anthony as the coach. And a ground ball to shortstop, and he bobbles, and no play there at first, and he will reach at first base.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because the grass is so tall on the infield, it seems, Kurt. which could be part of it. But they are taking some wicked hops. It's slowing the game down, so it's hard for the infielders. If it hits the grass once or twice, the speed is slowed down for them to get the ball off in time to try to throw it first.
Very well said. And in fact, they play spring ball here too, and that was fouled away real quickly, 0-1. In the spring, they definitely cut the grass on a more frequent basis. I would think maybe in the fall they're letting it grow a little bit. So definitely playing a little factor here in the ball game. So we are with the leadoff batter, Jacob Lorenz, who fouls off another pitch, 0-2. If you remember last at bat, he had a terrific at bat, 16-pitch walk, really trying to get Palace into the count and maybe try to get a reliever out there. But he's still pitching, and we'll see what happens. So there's a ball, 1-2 the count to Lorenz here at the top of the sixth. 3-2 St. Anthony here at Paul Smith Field in Effingham, Illinois. Clausius taking a little bit of a lead. And blown away. That is 2-2.
I was going to say, he's not known for his speed at first. You almost wonder, though, now that it's the sixth inning, you got that one out. Maybe you try to take a chance here since you haven't had many runners.
And the pitch. And a line ground ball, the shortstop, a liner. And no play there. So first and second, one out for St. Anthony. Maybe there's something coming. We'll see.
2 plays in a row now, Kurt, have eaten up the shortstop, and that's a tough one. So we'll see what's happening there. You kind of feel bad for Paulus at the mound. You could have at least had one out of the past 2 hitters, and not happening. So I think the ump is checking on him and seeing if he's okay. I'm not quite sure if we're doing a pitch.
The coach is out there for South Central. We'll see if there might be a change or just a little talk, see if he can finish out the inning. Very good game here again, 3-2. A crazy first inning, 2 runs for South Central, and then St. Anthony coming back with 3 runs in the second. But and again, we sound like a broken record, but very well controlled since then by both pitchers, Gardawan and Palace.
Yeah, now checking the mound, talking to the team. You don't want to delay it anymore. It's nice though. There are lights at the stadium, so it's not as if time is going to necessarily become a factor. But as it goes on, we are getting to the conclusion of this ball game.
And there will be one following. Unfortunately, we will not be covering that, but we are here live here at Paul Smith Field covering South Central versus St. Anthony. So runners first and second, one out for Zach Gardewine, the pitcher. We'll see what he can do here. Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count to Gardewine. Gardewine has made contact 3 times this game. We'll see if he can actually punch one through for a base hit. Another swing and a miss. Ball gets by, though. So runners will advance. And 1 out. 0-2 count. Runners on second and third at top of the sixth. So this isn't a bat.
Yeah, one thing to keep in mind, too, is South Central. This is a feasible victory for them still at hand. They're down by 1. They scratch across 2. It's their game. Once that lead is extended potentially here with that 1 out with 2 runners in scoring position, that could put it a bit out of reach. And if you're South Central, it makes you start to press.
And the pitch. And up high there. So 1-2 the count now to Gardewine. Palace gets the sign from the catcher. See what happens here. And low there. Telling the runners not to come across the plate.
Yeah, if he would have tried to come home, he might have had interference on the hitter. He kind of just stayed there, didn't do a huge effort to get out of the way. So good thing that he, slowed everybody down.
2-2 count to Gardewine. Palace with the sign. And the pitch. Gardewine, foul. Ooh, looks like he got somebody right there in the dugout. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah, it'll be all right. So 2-2, the count, 1 out here, top of the sixth, 3-2 game still. St. Anthony ahead of South Central. Anybody's game, though. Plenty of baseball left. Palace gets the sign. Gardewine sets in. Pitch. And he got him looking. Strike 3. Tough pitch to swing at. Froze him right there, Pete.
Yeah, but you look at the hitter for St. Anthony there, Gardenwine. I mean, you got to help your cause. At least if you put that in the play, you have nobody at first. Take a swing at it, chop at it, at least put some pressure on the defense. The defense hasn't come through necessarily this inning, thus with 2 runners in scoring position. So, tough break.
And a ball there to Drew Gibson, the first baseman of St. Anthony. 1-0 count. And the pitch. Line drive. And it's fielded by the shortstop. And he got him. What a play. That was close.
Wow. Unbelievable throw, Kurt. And I don't know if the runner tried to slide into first, if he stretched out for it, but either way, he went tumbling toward first. Rocket throw by the shortstop. That's a makeup throw, I guess you could say, for the 2 errors that led potentially to those 2 runs. Either way, bottom of the 6th now, Kurt.
Yes, the St. Anthony strands 2, but we'll be back with the bottom of the 6th here on SportsTownChicago.com. We are SportsTownChicago.com in a league of our own, powered by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard.
Powered by
Lombard. Bottom of the 6th here at Paul Smith Field in Effingham, Illinois. Zach Gardewine on the mound for the Bulldogs still. Bottom of the 6th, 1-0 count, 3-2, and kind of a tough last inning for the Bulldogs, straining 2, but South Central up to bat now too. 1-1 the count. We'll see what happens this half of an inning. Anybody's game here with about an inning and a half left of this game.
Yeah, you got to push now, though. You at least have to try to tie it up, because once you get into that 7th, that, everything's going to be on the line in that case. So at least for right now, this is your opportunity. This is your chance.
That was a swing and a miss right there. 1-2 count. Ooh, curveball. 2-2. I'm sorry, Dre Hill is up to bat, actually, for South Central. We have 2, 3, 4 hitters for South Central. And a swing and a miss for Dre Hill.
Yeah, took a good pull at it there. He wanted to make some solid contact. Just couldn't find anything.
That is Zach Gardewine's 4th strikeout that I have here at the game. And that'll bring up Dylan Smith, the shortstop for South Central. So 1 out here at the bottom of the 6th. Takes a look at strike 1. 0-1 the count to Smith. And there's a liner to center field. Center field going back and can't come up with it. That's going to go into the gap. We'll see where Smith goes. He's going to hold up at second for a stand-up double. Good piece of hitting there right there by the Dylan Smith.
Yeah, center fielder. I mean, the outfield hasn't seen, anything hit their way in a significant amount of time. So great play there by the hitter, just getting under it, sending it far. Center fielder kind of was frozen for a second as it went from the into the sunlight into the shade, went over his head. Luckily, it was only a double.
That'll bring up the pitcher, Noah Palace. I think right here he wants a little retribution. See if he can drive in a run here. That was actually Dylan Smith's 2nd hit of the game. He has scored, hit a single, and now a double. So again, bottom of the 6th, 3-2, but a runner at second base for South Central. Now up Noah Palace, the pitcher.
So
looks like they intentionally walked him without actually even throwing to him. I didn't know you could do that, actually.
Yeah, they're trying to instill
that. Is that to speed up the game?
Yeah, that's also something that they're talking about bringing to the MLB level as well. But like we said, Kurt, earlier in the game, you want to try to get that force. When you got one of your power hitters up there, not the time to take the chance on that to send that runner home. Maybe you already have that 1 out. Maybe you could turn 2.
Agreed. Good move maybe there by Kenny Canning. We'll see how that happens. Runners are going on a pass pitch, and now we got runners at scoring position. So the intentional walk has now moved to second, and the double has moved to third. Here at the bottom of the 6th, 1 out for South Central.
Yeah, South Central now has switched that momentum all in their favor.
Knocking on the door here. We'll see what happens. Ground ball, fielded by third. Looks at the runner. Takes to the first, got him out.
Smart play by St. Anthony. Kurt, that third baseman, stared down that runner at third. He had to stay on that base and still did it in enough time to check off that first baseman.
I think he waited just the right amount of time. If he waited any more, he might have not even got the guy at first.
Yeah.
So good play there by the third baseman.
Well, like we said, South Central, this is his time now. St. Anthony calling for a timeout. Going to talk it through. Juice box time. They're going to talk it through. But South Central, if that chopper did not land right to the third baseman's hand, it'd be a tie ball game right now.
Either that or a very close play at home if he would have fielded it and not been able to come up with it. But you're all right. We'll see what happens here. And the brief little powwow has come to a close. What do you think Kenny said his team right there?
Well, he probably said keep it calm, probably gave some advice. You got a left-handed hitting player, so he's going to try to pull it, play defense. Runners don't exist now that you got those 2 outs. Play for the batter.
All right, 0-0 count. Takes a ball. This is the catcher, Brett Harmier. Harmier has lined out and reached at first base by a single. So we'll see if he can come up here for South Central. Looks for a bunt. Gets 2-0 count.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised
Excuse
either.
Me. And he is awarded first.
I guess they decided to, after 2 pitches, I'm assuming, decided to intentionally walk him once he already had that. So send him to first base, throw that IBB out there, and this is it. This could potentially be the last good opportunity for South Central, not only to tie, but to take the lead. We're trying to see if there may potentially also be a pinch runner, Kurt. We're seeing the umpire talk to the coach right around home plate.
Maybe a little substitution, you are correct. And for St. Anthony now, they can go anywhere with the ball with 2 outs. I would take it at first, but we'll see what happens when the play happens.
Yeah, it was risky when they had runners at second and third with that 1 out pitching to Geiler. But with that being said, it played right into their favor. But now you do have those 2 outs. You do have a pinch hitter coming into the game. They're talking through some strategy now because either way, this game's got to continue. That we need to somebody's going to come out on top in a short amount of time. There's not a lot of innings left here.
Yes, that'll bring up the pinch hitter Ruckman, who hasn't seen any action today, but we'll see what happens here. Takes a big hack right there, though. Strike 1, swinging for Ruckman.
Yeah, coach looks like just tell him swing through. We pulled you up here not to get that walk, but to swing and get 2 home.
And strike 2 called. So Gardewine throwing 0-2 to Ruckman. Bases loaded. Bottom of the 6th. 3-2 game here in Effingham. Paul Smith Field. We'll see what happens here with the pitch. High. And the runner.
Wow. That was luck.
I actually appreciate him holding on to the ball. I feel maybe if he would have thrown it, then something
could have happened.
Oh,
think about this, Kurt. You get a pass ball at first. 2 runners are scoring.
And a line drive up the middle. That's going to score 1. Will it score 2? Ruckman with a big designated hit single. Now this game is tied at 3.
What a hit. That is clutch hitting there for South Central. The guy was down 0-2, Kurt. 0-2. Bases loaded and finds his way on first with a strong single right back up. Now you kind of go back and have to question when you had that runner that slipped trying to get back to first base.
Do you throw it there?
Yeah.
Very well said there, Pete. This will bring up Dylan Peters. Dylan has grounded out to third and to short here in the ball game. And ball 1 high.
Here's the challenge now. If you're St. Anthony, you are not the home team in this designated game. And so you need to Oh, there's that strike.
Well,
I was going to say.
He needed one right there.
Yeah.
1-1 count now. Now you're saying, Pete?
No, I was just saying is with 3 base runners on, you don't have that room to walk somebody now.
And the pitch, ground ball to shortstop. Can he get him out at first? He will. Only 1 run, and this game is tied. We're going to go into the top of the 7th. St. Anthony coming to bat in the middle of the lineup. 4-5-6. We'll see what they can do right here on SportsTownChicago.com. SportsTownChicago.com. We are in a league of our own, powered by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. We're here at Paul Smith Field in Effingham, Illinois. St. Anthony taking on South Central here in baseball. If you just joined us, South Central scored 2 in the first. St. Anthony tallied 3 in the second. And I bring that up because this was the part of the lineup that scored those 3 runs. So we'll see if they can get the bats going here for St. Anthony.
Well, they
in
need
the top
to.
Of the 7th.
I was just sorry, Kurt. I was going to say they need to, or else there's a bonus baseball here today.
So this is the shortstop here, Briar Jansen. So we'll see what Briar can do. Little chopper foul. 0-2 count.
Well, the advantage now is kind of going to the defense in that, there isn't sun shining in it from a particular area. It's not going to necessarily block your viewpoint in any fashion.
And caught him looking, strike 3. Good pitch there by Pallas. Pallas is really coming to his own.
Yeah, that one was right down the middle, Kurt. Still tied at 3 now, but boy, oh boy, the momentum is shifting that way for South Central.
And that'll be Pallas' 5th strikeout of the game. Up next for St. Anthony is Braden Puckett. Braden, the left fielder, has scored, doubled, and flied out to the third baseman and second baseman. Takes the check swing there. Did he go? A little conferred. We don't know.
Well, we're going to say he didn't. So either way, 1-1 the count. But Paulus, he's just dealing now.
Oh, a little brush back there. 2-1 to Puckett.
Here's the thing you got to think about for South Central. Once runners for St. Anthony are on the base paths, they become extremely dangerous. They got speed. They're smart base runners.
They did load the bases twice in 1 inning and only coming up with 3. So maybe their bats will be rolling here, or Pallas is reeling and dealing. 3-1 count. And a walk. So a 7th inning, top of the inning walk for Pallas.
Yeah, but if you're South Central, you should be used to having base runners at this point, and you know exactly what to do with it. So let's see if that sun beating in on the lefty has any impact, though. Being a lefty myself, I know that's something that can impede you trying to get those calls and seeing that coming in on you. And there's a strike right there.
0-1 count to the other Puckett, Brandon Puckett. Top of the 7th, 3-3 game here at Paul Smith Field in Effingham. As my pen almost explodes. And Puckett takes a lead. Ball there. 1-1 the count.
Well, here's the challenge. We talked about all the righties that he's been facing. He goes high and inside and then low and outside. So right now, he's not going to do a tomahawk swing outside, so he's got to be ready to pull that on the low and inside corner.
And he called it. 1-2 the count here to Puckett.
Yeah, timing was a bit off on that one. That was his pitch to hit, though. They aren't guarding the lines that well necessarily. You got the first baseman holding that runner. Big gaps in the outfield right now.
Right center and left center. Ground ball. Is it going to go through the middle? Good stop by the shortstop. However, not in time. First and second, St. Anthony.
Yeah, that shortstop, he's got a cannon out there, Kurt. However, that one, when it hits that hard bounce over the tall grass, over the third baseman's head, you're already getting it slowed down. So now you're throwing off your back foot. I mean, it was a great throw.
Great throw.
Right on line.
Great stop. Unfortunately, not fast enough. So first and second here, 1 out, top of the 7th, 3-3 ball game if you're just joining us here on Sportstown Chicago. Good baseball here in Effingham.
Yeah, and like we said, Kurt, you have that the high and inside that he's throwing right now. If you're this hitter, you maybe wait and see if he wants to load it up again.
Ooh, big hack right there. 1-1. Swing and a miss there for Bergios.
Yeah, that one low and inside, not what he's been dishing all night.
And Palace with the sign. Here he comes with the pitch. And a timeout. And it looks like the catcher is going to go talk to Palace.
Yeah, it may not be the whole infield this time, as it looks like it is just the catcher and coach for St. Anthony now talking to the hitter. Hey, this is your game. You have one runner in scoring position. You don't want to hit into an easy out. You want to make South Central earn it. If you're South Central right now, you're saying to yourself, hey, we already got the one out. Let's keep it easy. There's no reason to get complicated here.
And Palace and catcher there are done conversing. Harmier. And a line. Center field goes back, and he'll catch it. And they're going to tag. Here comes the relay. Safe. Wow.
Good
piece of base running right there. Good throw. That was a boom play. That was very close.
Yeah. The second base official, though, right there. Eye right on it. Tag was at the hip. Coach for South Central not especially happy with the call, but you have to look at it in the sense he was right there. It'd be different if he's making the call from across field. No, right there on the play, and did tag him on the hip, so just a second late.
That'll bring up the catcher, Greg Utz, for St. Anthony. Greg has flied out twice and hit a single. So big at bat here for Greg Utz. Top of the seventh, 3-3 ball game. Runner on third. He wants to take him home.
Yeah, and here's the thing: you got to keep it low. You can't keep it high. The infield's been your friend. First baseman right now coming to talk to the pitcher. I don't know if they're talking about what they're seeing with the base runner, but right now, if you're sitting there, you're at the plate, and you're Utz for St. Anthony. You are trying to pull it in, pull it low, swing with that back arm. If he's a right, so swing with that right arm, push it through, and try to hit that line on the third baseman. You'll get that runner home.
On one count, here comes the pitch. And he lets that one go. 1-1.
Yeah, all those. I was going to say all those outside pitches that we've been used to for Palace, keep them out there. No reason to try to slap one down that gap in the first base. Pull if you can. They're coming.
And here comes the 1-1 pitch. And Utz drives one to the outfield. Is it? And he drops. That's going to score one. Here comes the throw. Stand-up double for Utz. Big piece of hitting. Driving in two. Good hit there by Utz.
I said that pull opportunity was going to be there, Kurt. He listened a bit to what we were saying because he pulled it and pulled it hard. Tip your hat to that left fielder, though, for South Central. Oh, did he make a play for that. We'll have to go back and check the footage. That had to be close.
That was, I think, right in his glove, and I think when he was coming down, the force actually made it fall out or fall short. But we will definitely have to go to the footage for that one. So,
and don't forget, you can catch all the footage on sportsoundchicago.com/videos.
And a strike there to Colossus. So if you're just joining us, a big double there by Utz, clearing the bases. 5-3, St. Anthony takes the lead at the top of the seventh. And a foul ball there, 0-2 count to Colossus. Colossus having a bit of a difficult day today, striking out twice and only hitting one single. Here comes the 0-2 pitch by Paulus. Ball gets away from the catcher, and he picks it up, though. And it slides safely into third. Almost looks like he almost slid away from the bag, sliding all the way around it.
Yeah, it was like he was hanging on to a ladder there as he kind of just held the base with his two hands. Think about this now. The last half of the inning, you had that play that you didn't take if you're St. Anthony at first base with the runner that slipped. In this inning, we'll wait for the pitch,
And strike 3, and he'll throw him first.
All I was going to say was you had that opportunity in the in this inning. If you think about it, Kurt, he was you had that very close play at third. What happens with the next batter? Knocks them both home.
That's right, Pete. And that is 5-3. Big hit by Utz, making St. Anthony come ahead of the game, 5-3. But we do have the bottom of the inning coming up here on SportsTownChicago.com. And we are SportsTownChicago.com in a league of our own, powered by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. If you or know anyone interested in a career in broadcasting, please call 630-916-1700. Again, that's 630-916-1700 or our website, beonair.com. We are covering live baseball here in Effingham, Illinois at Paul Smith Field. The St. Anthony Bulldogs taking a 5-3 lead after a 2-run double last inning by Utz. And a ground ball to the shortstop, and he throws him out at first. And he tried to slide into first. Unfortunately, did not get there in time. So, one away here at the bottom of the 7th, 5-3 St. Anthony. South Central only 2 outs away from the end of the game. That'll bring up Gavin Ratterman. Ratterman has flied out to left, grounded to short, and struck out. Pitch by Gardewine. And a long drive to right field, and it is going foul. So an 0-1 count to Ratterman. Again, South Central only 2 outs away from the end of the game. St. Anthony trying to hold on to the win, leading 5-3 here in the bottom of the 7th. And a strike called there. Good pitch by Gardewine. 0-2 the count to Ratterman. Gardewine gets the sign. Got him looking, strike 3. Big strikeout there for Gardewine. 1 out away, and the Bulldogs will advance to the championship. And I'm understanding that is on the 10th of October. But it is anybody's game here in Effingham, Illinois. So, line drive through the gap. Oh, stopped by the shortstop. He's going to try to make a play. No play. Infield single right there for Dre Hill. Two outs, bottom of the 7th, 1 runner on. Anybody's game still. St. Anthony trying to hold on to a 5-3 win here in the bottom of the 7th. And Gardewine with the delivery. Check swing, and he did go around. That's strike called on 1 count to Dylan Smith. Dylan has singled and doubled so far this game. Gardewine with the sign and gets a ball. 1-1 the count to Smith. We'll see what happens here. Gardewine looking at his catcher for the sign, gets it. And the pitch. And a foul ball. 1-2 the count. So now St. Anthony 1 strike away from winning this ball game, which will put them in the championship game for the winner announced after this evening's game. High fly ball to short center field, short center. Will he catch it? He does. St. Anthony wins the game 7-5. What a game. I'm sorry, 5-7. What a game. That'll do it here for us, SportsTownChicago.com.